Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's Knicks real talk, we outside cause the streets are calling. From our peoples we ballin', we deep in the game. The shots falling from the metropolis. We drop with hotness, the mother populous. We got this, we transforming Knicks shit like optimists. It's the pregame show, you already know we leading up the tip off. We bleed on the blue through that knit drip cloth. We sit ball, we tossing new dope. Game stacks and games we kept. We tapping name and trade tap cause we get paid the max. We made it spectacular like a motion quicker that's in our max. So we came to capture imagination with the flow of Amtrak. Damn that, your man in the back. We official that's notarized. You about to mobilize up inside the garden, somebody getting posterized. We outside, you know we live in the city that's gritty. We feeling litty like they play athletes, beat the team through the city. About to get me a nice slice with a smart water on ice. To play the order with my smart device so here, so some other device. It's a big real talk doctrine. We get it poppin' in the apple rotten. We got the whole got the public out there on their Apple watching. This real talk, we streaming on YouTube.com. The truth do the good moves, we spot on, dropping bombs. For the cockpit, we got a spot, say dropping that hot shit. The content that we have written up in your head and upstairs. You know it's upstairs, up in garden, it's about to get in their bag. We go fight a cat and fly back to the triad, no jet lag.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here. Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
Yo, salute everybody. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Divine Shop Power. Knicks down in Orlando today to get it pop and try to bounce back and get a win tonight. So let's see if we can go down there and make it happen, man, and all that good stuff. But first and foremost, let me bring my partner, my brother, and everything in here in the chat. Shop Power was good, my man.
Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk. Salute to everybody in the chat. What's good, my man? JJ, Piece of the God, a lot wide. Jerry Fritz, JJ, Nixon Knights, Jermaine, Jerry, everybody, man. Salute you guys, man. I hope y'all had a great weekend, a great holiday weekend. New Year's is right upon us in a few more days, man. But hopefully our boys can get back here tonight and dust off that little loss we had the other night and try to rebound and get a victory down here in Orlando. Going to be a tough game down there tonight. Young boys got a good squad down there, so they got to come down there with a lot more energy tonight, man, and go out there and get it popping, man. So let's hope they can go down there and try to get back with it into some winning ways, Shop Power. Because the other night, a couple of things didn't go the way we wanted to down there, man. We was in the game, got close, couldn't maintain, and you got to give them guys credit, man. They went in and did what they had to do, man. They walked out with a 129 to 120 victory on us, and I really believe that some things would have went a certain way. You might have been able to pull that game out, but nonetheless, it's all it is what it is. On to the next. We still what we need to be, man, but we still got to get better at what we're doing. And the other night was kind of a showcase of what can not be if we would have did the right thing. But what happened was we didn't do what we needed to do, and it all took place, man. That's what it is.
Yeah, that was just rough game. We did a lot of things that we supposed to did. Those turnovers, man. Those turnovers really cost us the game, man. What was it, like 18, 19 turnovers? That's unlike a New York Knicks team, and this OKC team is stingy with giving the ball up. They only give it up 4 or 5 times. So that evidently was the cause of the game. A couple of plays. I mean, I don't want to say inconsistent, but they were a little inconsistent. But we have that in some games, and still we can pull it off, man. That was a game that we had a chance to take in, and let it slip through our fingers.
Yeah, real talk. Couple of, like you said, the turnovers was something that we don't do on a regular like that. We averaging around the 13 a game. We have at 18. And to me, it's you can't let 2 guys go out 35 apiece on you. I don't care who you are. You let 2 guys do 35 up on you in the same game. That tells you right there something ain't going right that day. So SGA did what he did. Williams did what he did. Chet Holmgren did what he did. It was just all around something that I didn't expect. I thought we would come out there with a little bit more tenacity on the defense side of the ball, but it just wasn't there that night, man. That night, and you got to give these credit. They are up and coming. Salute to my man Sam Presti. I keep saying it over that man. tore down something and built it up the right way. They got picked for years. You know what I mean? They got good talent down there. They only a couple of pieces away from really going and doing the damn thing. So you got to get OKC their credit. We bully ball guys. They came bully ball back at us. You know, and I got to give them cats the credit. They did not let the bully ball interference bother them. They came back and gave bully ball back to us. You know what I mean? And because they knew that that's how we get down. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Knicks go hard. You know, and so they stepped their game up and went hard, and that's what the results. But other than it's tough, man. You know, it really is, man. And like I said, and Jerry, you're 100% right on that, man. The brother just ain't there where he need to be this part of the season right now. But it's frustrating, but we just not going to harp on that all night because he wasn't the reason why we lost the game only. You know what I mean? Like you said, the 18 turnovers. I didn't like Tibbs substituting with him and quickly. I didn't like that. I understand why he did it, but I didn't like it. Let's put it like that. You know, so that was a tough call right there when quickly was the one that was kind of scoring.
He was smoking, man. He was smoking.
So that's the part that I didn't like. Not so much, you know, the art thing, because it is an issue, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't got to harp on it, but it is an issue. You know, we'll talk about that later on down in the show and all that good stuff. But I understand where you're coming from, Jerry, because I feel the same way in a sense. But, you know, we're going to get into that after we go through our itinerary and everything and talk about all that stuff because, you know what, it was disappointing, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot say enough. I had expected us to go on OKC and do what we did, come out that thing victorious and get on over here to Atlanta. It did not happen that way. It just wasn't our night. But we was in that game all the way here and there. It's just that one turnover lead to a point, one turnover lead to 2 points. It's like every time we turned the ball over, they was capitalizing off of scoring.
Facts.
Because we wasn't doing nothing down on the other side of the ball like we normally would do. And you know, but we got to find a way to shake all this stuff off and get it going, man. Because it's starting to get to a point now. We getting toward the halfway point of the season pretty soon. You know, all that stuff. We, you know, I'm not gonna let one game had me like down in the doldrums or nothing, but I do understand there's a sense of urgency to get this thing right because I just don't know how this thing gonna work if he don't stay consistent, if we don't get our defense back to where they at, if Hartenstein, and get me wrong, Charles Gibson played a great game, but still he only can give you but so much. You know what I mean? Shaw Powell, and that to me was really one of the end all be all to that game is that after Hartenstein go down, and I mean Todd played good too. I mean, I cannot say enough about the OG. You know what I mean? He was out there doing the damn thing, but still he not giving us the size we need down there. Chet Holmgren was doing what he was doing, and you know, and it's tough. So, you know, but we live on to fight another day. And tonight we got to try to rectify this problem. Go down here in Orlando against an up-and-coming, nice young team. Jamal Mosley got them young boys down there playing some terrific basketball. And they got a nice swagger with them. You know, the Wagner boys. I mean, you got Banchero and all these guys. So they got a good swagger to their team. So we can't take these guys lightly neither tonight. So we got to go out here and get this thing popping tonight. But, you know, I'm really kind of still trying to come down off that loss that we had, and I was not feeling that with the other night.
Yeah, I was a little burnt out too. We were texting back and forth during the game and after the game, and it was a couple of highs and a couple of lows, man. And you know, they were executing what they needed to do. They just couldn't close out. You know what I mean? And you know, if I'm not mistaken, I think you know, Julius Randle had about 3 turnovers. I think RJ had about 3 turnovers. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Brunson had about 5 turnovers. And I mean, and those are guys. I mean, you know, we're used to seeing Randall turn the ball over, but he's been keeping his turnovers under 4 this season so far, and he's been, you know, not turning the ball as much. But when you see Jalen Brunson turn over the ball 5 times, you know what I mean? If we could take those 5 turnovers away, you know, that might make a difference to the game. But like we always say, Devon, on to the next one, man. That game was another one that kind of stuck me in the side like the Utah game. You know what I mean? We had this team, man. We had them beat. We couldn't close out. We couldn't finish it. And I do put, I put some emphasis on some of the players, but I also put emphasis on Tom Thibodeau this year for making that substitution at the end of the game. I would have left Barrett on the bench. You know, IQ was in there and he was smoking, man, and he was going to the hoop. He was shooting the shot and he was smoking, and he took him out maybe at the wrong part of the game, or maybe it should have been a different substitution and left IQ on the court, because he was one of the, you know, the hot spots of the night that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, real talk. He was. And I understand where he coming from with the size, but it doesn't matter with the size because I always say ain't the size, ain't the size of the dog, it's the fighting the dog. And IQ got the best net rating defensively, damn in the NBA almost. You know what I mean? On the defense side of the ball, up against his man. So I think he could have still held down what he needed to held down, you know, because he got the long arms and everything. But you know, other than that, man, it was a good game, you know, until the point where the turnovers started mounting up, and we just could not capitalize off of them in the way we needed to. So, you know, we got, like I said, we got to hope we don't go through these same things today. The same type of team playing today too. The same type of team we playing today like we played the other night. Young, athletic, size, skilled players, good coach. They got a lot going on there, man. And so we're gonna have to go out there tonight and make this thing happen and try to get a victory tonight because we definitely got a back-to-back going on. So we need to get out here and try to get a W and get this thing back to where you know where we need to be. But other than that, man, I thought the statistic in the minutes. But like I said, after that game, Shop Powers, it was a lot of energy getting thrown out all over the universe about this and that, man. I mean, RJ took some strays all day the other day. You know, it was like for the last couple of days he was catching them. But we know what we still gotta hope the brother bounce back, man, and get it going consistently because it's starting to get a little bit of worrisome. You know, with the inconsistency. It's not about his game, not about how good he is, not about he can't play. It's just the inconsistency. That's all it is to me. You fix that, then you got a hell of a player. Because you know what's crazy to me? This is why I'm disappointed, ladies and gentlemen. RJ Barrett is the 46th, I think, leading scorer in the NBA. And he's a third option on a third option on a team with two guys in front of him. He's scoring the ball better than a lot of 2s and 3s out there. But the problem is the inconsistent up and down. 1 minute I'm hot, 1 minute I'm not. 1 minute I'm making, 1 minute I'm not making. That's the only thing that I'm worried about. You know, when we'll talk about that, because I know that's on the chat's mind and everything too. We will get into that later on, ladies and gentlemen. But it's the pregame show. We want to talk about the games that's ahead. But let's look at back some of the scores, Sharp Howard, the box scores for the other day, because you know, a lot of things that we did right. You know, we did do something right. We didn't do some things right. So, you know, let's look at that right quick, man. And I want your opinion on some of these things in here about this stuff here. If you look at how we got down the other day, shot our free throws went the other way. 77 is not bad. I mean, no, we shot 80%. Excuse me. I was looking at the wrong one. We shot well from the 3 charity stripe again. We shot well from the 2-point area again. We shot 41 from downtown and shot 50 from the floor. We out-rebounded the mess out them dudes. Killed them on the glass, 24 assists, which we normally win that game, but that go to caveat right there, them 18 turnovers.
That was for me, Divine, that was the biggest part of the game. No matter, like we talked just a few minutes ago about someone doesn't come in and not being inconsistent. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. We have enough guys on this team that can score the basketball to incorporate their scoring to help us win the game. This is a game that we should have won, man. And the biggest red flag and all of this stat thing that I'm looking at is those turnovers, man. 18 turnovers. That's not, we usually around 13, you know what I mean, 12, 13, you know what I mean, and we were 18, and these guys only gave up 4. You know, that's a big discrepancy right there.
Yeah, that's pretty much was the game to me. If we went for the turnover, he probably handled them cats pretty easy to me.
Facts.
You know, that was, and you got to give them guys credit. But they had 10 blocks, dog. 10 blocks, and you know, Chet had something to do with that.
Oh yeah, he had like 4.
Yeah, they up and coming young team down here. So you know, we got to move on, wash that one away. But man, the rebound, we smashed about 13 rebounds. You know what I mean? It's like you lose a game after you do all that, but you lose a game because obviously you didn't capitalize off of, you know, the turnover that, you know, you didn't capitalize because the turnover was there. That's what I'm trying to say. I apologize for that. And if you look at the box score from that game, we had guys that was doing their thing. Randall had 25, Brunson 24, Quickly 22, Chenzo 17, Barrett 14, 4 for 4 on rebound and assist numbers. Grimes had 6 points, and Hartenstein, Josh Hart, and Todd Gibson had 4 points apiece. This was. I don't know where to look at this thing other than the turnovers and the inconsistent shot making. You know what I mean? I think that's what's really got me in a conundrum right now. The way these cats is not scoring that ball consistently like they need to. So we just got to find a way to get out of this thing and move on to the next, man. But I was definitely disappointed with that thing, man. No question about it, because I wanted that game bad, Chop House. That's what it was. I just thought that we win that game. We get to really, really set the tone for what's coming ahead for us. You know what I mean? The next couple of games, hoping knowing that we could probably could have won tonight, coming off momentum tonight. Hopefully we beat Orlando and beat Indiana. Then we going back to the Garden pretty soon for a nice home stretch. And I just wanted us to go in there with some momentum. But we'll see how it goes. We move on to the next, man. But that was definitely a disappointing game the other night.
Yeah, that's exactly it, Divine. I was hoping that we could pull off this game. We would have been, now we have to fight a little harder and win a couple more games and get some things under our belt to move. I think we're now in 7th spot, and Orlando's in the 5th spot or so. So, we would have won the other night, and then playing this team right now, we'd have either been even or up 1 on them. So, it makes it a little harder to get back into the thing, but it's so crunched up in the East this year. It is so everybody's on top of everybody, man. You got like three teams tied for 2nd and 3rd place, and it's so tight in the East this year. But tonight, and I really wanted that win too, man. Like I said, that was a win. Like I felt like Utah. I was so upset at Utah because it was a late night game. I had to get up the next day. I stayed up and watched the whole game, and then they lost. And this game, we had them. We had this team. We were battling them the whole game. It just came down to turnovers. And basically, we did everything that we needed to do. We hit our free throws. We shot over 36%. We played we controlled the pace for a certain amount of time. We just couldn't close the game out. And it is what it is. But tonight, like you said, Devon, this is the same, not identical, but a same-minded team, young, athletic, can run the court, and this is a team that we need to beat them tonight to gain our ground back to where we need to be.
Yeah, I think we will, man. Like I said, listen, we're not going to jump off the bridge because they lost to OKC. OKC is 3rd in the West. You know what I mean? Let's not get it twisted. It ain't like this no bum team that we lost to here. These cats is probably one right now in the upper echelon in the NBA as far as where they at as in the standing wise. Man, those cats is playing good ball. They right now are 3rd in the Eastern Conference, 20-9, 1 game behind the Nuggets in the loss column. So we didn't lose to no scrubs and nothing like that. They beat a lot of great teams in the course of the season this year, and we just happened to be one of them. But I just know that we didn't play our best basketball, and they beat us. You know what I mean? Because we didn't play our best basketball. That's all to it. And give them their flowers, man. It ain't about because the Knicks wasn't good. They was good too, and they had a lot to do with that. They kept a lot of our guys from going in. Other than Randall, he was the only one, even with Chet Holmgren going in there challenging. He was challenging them. Randall bully ball all day, every day. You know what I mean? And he didn't back away from his game. And I think a lot of guys with Chet down there and all them other guys they had down there. We just didn't come out there and show what we need to show. And so like I said, we live to fight another day. But how long can we go through this thing? I don't know. I don't think it's the end of the world. Look at the other night, Shop Howard, Detroit, Dan broke their streak against Boston in Boston last night. You know what I mean? So, you're going to lose games, no question about it. But that's the game that I didn't want to lose because I thought we had a good chance to beat them. So, that's where it lies out with me, but it's no big deal to me. Like I said, Knicks still going to do what they're going to do, and we move on from there, ladies and gentlemen. So, for the thoughts from the past game, 18 turnovers, some inefficient play here and there, a little bit of tips, substitution that I didn't like. The main one was, and even Shinzo. Why did you take Shinzo out in the 3rd quarter? Way he was
that one too.
Yeah, so I it happens, and nobody is perfect. He's not perfect. I don't think no coach in the NBA is perfect. So he makes mistakes like any other coach. But them were some mistakes that I did not like. I just thought that sometimes you got to kind of roll with what's there, and I get it. And I think here's another thing people don't understand. Not saying people don't understand that they might not be understanding. He got a certain type of style. He plays Shop House real quick. Like he substitute the way he substitute. So if you didn't put RJ back in, then you're gonna have the other people who RJ fan like, yo, Tim doing RJ dirty. You know what I mean? So, it was like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know what I mean? If you leave him on the bench, blah, 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 and not that it matters to him, but you're going to have people like, well, why he put RJ back in? Well, so who knows? And the momentum changed. It was the killer when he did come in. Soon as he got on the court, he threw the ball and made a turnover. That was a crucial turnover. It kind of changed the momentum a little bit. And I was like, oh, RJ, we were just about to get there. So that was just a bad turnover. And it's hard, man. It's not about beating nobody up. Willie Cruz, I wish we can't get that, man. But I think we'll be okay. I'm not worried about it. And, it's just another game under the belt. A lot more to go. And we just got to find a way to make up for it in the next couple of games and win some in a row, get back at what we need to do. We still sitting there pretty decent, 17-13 after 30 games. I'll take it for now, though. I think we should be better than that. We should be like 20-10 right now. But I'll take the 20. I'll take the 17-13 under the circumstances with Mitchell Robinson and inconsistent play from certain players and certain things. But they still 17-13, over 500. So if you take any pro out of it, that's the pro right there. That we still we up there against everybody. And we haven't played a couple of games where we need to play. So the way we needed to play in a couple of games, and I'm pretty good with that so far. So let's hope that we can bounce back tonight and get it, Shaq.
Yeah, it's no question, man. We just gotta get back out there and do the things we have to do. You know what I mean? And this game is about limited turnovers. You just gotta limit the turnovers. This team can score with anybody, man. If we get down to the nitty and gritty, this team can score the basketball. We just have to execute on the things that we lack on sometimes. And it happens, you know what I mean? It really happens, but we are not a heavy turnover team. We're usually around 12, 13 a game. Those extra 5 or 6 turnovers really made a difference to winning the game. It is basically it. So limit your turnovers, continue to control the pace, grab those rebounds and shoot your free throws. Do all the things that you've been doing for the last couple of games. Hit over 36 from 3-point land, and I think we're gonna have a good game tonight. This is gonna be a good Eastern Conference matchup this year. We're right there, right over us. We have something to, they have something to prove against us, saying that they're a better team than us, and we have something to prove to let them know that we've been here and we've done that. So, I think that the players tonight are going to play like that. I think all the New York Knicks players are going to, have a high tolerance of wanting to win tonight because of just those factors. You guys are young and upcoming, and now y'all over us, and y'all think y'all can, talk crack about us. Let's get it tonight.
Yeah, real talk, man. It's a good. One thing I love about this team, they're a good, resilient team. I don't want them to be a 500 resilient team, but listen, we got blown out by Milwaukee. They came back close today and beat them. We lost tonight. Hopefully they come back and win. Knicks are a good, resilient team, and they don't got no scrubs on their team. They're not scrubs. You know what I mean? It's just that when you're going up against a team like that on their home court, and their numbers don't lie, what they doing, they are killing it from home. So it's expected in a sense. Like them dudes is pretty good at home. The Thunder right now is 7-3 at home. I mean, no, they 12-5 at home. I apologize for that. So they got a good home record, you know what I mean? So they come to play every night. And I think that's just the way it is. We just got to make sure these cats stay on their grind and just on to the next one, throw it away, get out of it, and go in here to Orlando tonight in about another half hour or something, get these cats a business. And I think they will come out there and play real hard, man. And once we win tonight, all that stuff that we talking about with OKC will be water under the bridge for us not concerned. You know what I mean? It'll be just a memory. Can't live it again to be just a memory. So, I think we'd be okay, man, and I'm not worried about it. But first and foremost, salute to the chat again. Nick 100, JB was good, my man. Julian was good, my brother. Jet for life, Jerry, JJ, everybody. Salute, peace to the God, Allah wise. Knicks are nice, everybody. Willie Cruz was good, my man. Salute to everybody. Y'all make sure you hit that button. You know what it is, man. But Shop Howard, we just got to go out there tonight and get ready for this one, man. These cats gonna come in there. They're hungry too, and they're gonna ready to come in here and try to do the same thing them cats did to us. You know what I mean? They're gonna kind of come in here, try to, say we want to get these cats, man, and prove to the NBA that we are not just a young team up there because we had a good first start of the season, and people might think that we're not a real team. So we do got to go out there tonight and show and prove that, you cats is 18-12, but after tonight you're gonna be 18-13 just like us, and that should be our mindset tonight. Like go out here and get these cats the business, and and do what you do. And I think that's what's going to get it popping. Real talk a lot while the chat is on fire, man. Like always, y'all keep it popping up in there. And like I said, I understand the RJ straight. I ain't mad at the ones who throwing them at it. Y'all got a right to feel the way you want to feel. I ain't protecting no player. When you do good, I reward you. When you don't do good, I'm not going to reward you. And the past game, just the past game I'm talking about, RJ did not have a good game, and it showed in the stats and it showed in the game. But other than that, he gets his penalty of reward for his acts and deeds anyway. But he definitely getting penalties from the game he played. He did not play a good game the other night, ladies and gentlemen. It's not no throwing darts at RJ, but when he played good, you reward him. You know what I mean? Shot Powers, you give them their flowers when they do good, but also when they don't do good, you got a right to call them out too. That's only being fair. You know what I mean? So let's hope that he can bounce back and have a good game tonight. If he do that, then we won't worry about that game the other night. But you just gotta take it for what it is, man. I understand how a lot of you gotta feel about the RJ situation, at least in that game. You know what I mean? Like that game, but we get a little worried sometimes with my pet peeve. Let's put it like this here, like y'all guys, you hear me here to say this all the time. The Knicks will not get to where they need to go if they don't be consistent. They need straight consistency. If they don't have consistency, they're going to have these nights like that, whereas Julius Randle and Brunson, they had an all right game because the pressure was on them, but we need that third guy to have a good game behind them just in case their game might not be so. And that's what I liked about the past year, Shop House, real quick. Whether Brunson and RJ had a good game and Randle didn't, or Randle and RJ had a good game and Brunson didn't, or Brunson and Randle had a good game and RJ didn't. But that's kind of the same thing this year, but it seems like it's more of Brunson and Randle having a good game, and RJ still trying to find his stride. And like Nixon Knight said, you got to take it. I'm not making excuses for him, but he might just, I know one thing I told you guys earlier, like, watch, he's going to slow down because of the FIBA thing. The FIBA shit going to catch up to him. Look, it caught up to Josh Hart, and I believe it will because you can't play that much basketball and your legs don't get tired. But now once he got past the FIBA thing, the migraines came in, blah, 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 and all that, so I get it. But I'm not making excuses for him. But I want to see some consistency from my brother because that's a good young player there. He just got to find a way to realize when you got tall guys out there, if your jump shot not falling, have 8 or 9 assists. If you know you playing a team like Giannis and them or Chet Holmgren, where you a bully baller inside the paint, you go down there and get your point. But if you can't get them because they down there, and if your jump shot not falling, don't worry about the scoring. Have 7 to 8 assists. Have 8 or 9 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think where he got to get to in this young maturation process. Don't let your offense game because it's not clicking.
The picture, yeah.
Don't let it take away from all the other stuff that you can do outside of scoring. And I think once he get that to him, he'll be okay. But I'm not even throwing shade at RJ. It's just that he had a bad game and he got to accept that. And for everybody who's throwing shade, I understand it. I was frustrated too. But I ain't ready to ride the brother shit. But I want to see him get better at what he do on a consistent basis. And that's my only pet peeve with all of them. If you ain't consistent, then I'm gonna have an issue with you. And that's why I was on quickly for a little while because he was inconsistent. You know what I mean? But look like lately he been being more consistent. His 20 points a game is coming kind of rapidly, opposed to 21 game and to another game or 8 the other game or didn't show up. So Shop Howard, I think that's where I'm at with this thing with that. So let's hope that these cats bounce back, man, and get it popping tonight. So it should be fun, man. It's gonna be a good game tonight.
Yeah, we just I even downgraded him, even though when we was talking in the back, on the game, I was pissed off at Barrett that night. You know what I mean? And it's to be, as you're a Knicks fan, you're supposed to be. You see these players play. If you like me and Divine and watch all 82 games, you can critique them a little bit. I wasn't seeing it in RJ the last game. I wasn't seeing him. He's making some bad decisions. He wasn't scoring the ball, and he was a little timid. You know what I mean? Some things that you're not used to seeing with RJ. He was getting to the line a lot, but he even missed 3 or 4 free throws the other game. And I mean, I think he still hit about 80%. But, just to say, you usually see him miss 1 or 2. I think he missed about 3 or 4 the last game. So it's just things that when you watch the team, and the next, you just wait till the game is over. And if we won that game, we wouldn't hear a peep about what RJ did. We may hear steps about, RJ should have, he didn't play that well or blah, blah, blah. We may not even have seen the substitution with him and IQ at that moment of the game if we were winning the basketball. So who knows? Who knows what could have been or should have been or whatever. You know what I mean? But at the second, you can critique the team that you watch. This is your, I'm a fan. I deal with the fandom, and that game. I'm not throwing RJ under the bus, but I'm not saying that if in the off season RJ name come up in the trade, I'm not I know, okay, let go of RJ. I'm not saying that either. And I mean, I'm riding with RJ because he's a nigga. It's what's on the front, not what's on the back. So, and he comes out every night to want to play good. And I know he didn't want to play the way he played the last game. And I'm pretty sure tonight he's going to have a bounce back game like he did against Milwaukee.
Yeah, real talk. I'm glad you said that, man, because that's all facts right there. I mean, and listen, RJ Barrett is not the reason we lost the game the other night, ladies and gentlemen.
Right,
He is the reason why we lost the game. But he, it was at some points in that game he had some wide open threes. He just didn't hit them. That's all that was. And Josh Hart, like Nixon Nice was saying, Josh Hart got to be a little bit more. I mean, he's starting to try to find a rhythm. I just think that he got to be a little bit more for 18 million. I want a little bit more from you as well. You know what I mean? I think Shinzo living up to his money, and stuff like that. So and I like the grind what he doing. He's not hesitant with that ball anymore in the second unit. So it's peaks and valleys to this shit. Me and Shy Power say this all the time. It's peaks and valleys, and all of them go through it. You know what I mean? When you don't have a really, really dominant jump shot, or you can shoot like that, you're gonna go through the things these guys go through. And look what happened to Quentin Grimes when his jump shot wasn't falling. Remember when Quentin Grimes' jump shot wasn't on the money because
we were talking about training them.
right, because he don't go down to the hole a lot. He couldn't do nothing. You know what I mean? He wasn't clicking for it because so everybody goes through this stuff. It's the NBA is a long season. RJ might come out the next 20 games and put everybody on blast. You never know. You know what I mean? But we all got a right to be concerned about the inconsistent play. Whether this year, the year before, whatever. And see, he a young player, but he's not young to the NBA. RJ Barrett been in the league 5 years now. It's not like he's 23. He only been here 2 years. Like Obi and these guys, they all older than RJ. RJ still one of the youngest guys on that team, but he's not NBA young because he's been in the league his 5th year. You know what I mean? So, we just want to see him keep growing, man. We want to see him keep growing and get consistent because that man helped carry us through the playoffs the past year. It wasn't for RJ Barrett in that second round against the Heat, we probably wouldn't have won a game. It was Jalen Brunson and RJ Barrett, basically. You know what I mean? So, but we just got to hope he get a rhythm back to his game, coming off the migraine, coming off the injury in the first game of the season, all that stuff. And just try to find his groove. Get back to where you did on Christmas Day against Giannis and them. Don't let them tall guys stop you from going down the hole, giving them some body contact. RJ's a big dude up in the body, so he ain't scared to take no blows. So I think somebody like that, you got to keep continuing to go down the hill because his jump shot is not efficient enough to not go down the paint. Keep going downhill. His jump shot is not that good. There's nothing wrong with that. We knew coming out of college, and if you did your scouting report, RJ wasn't a good shooter in college, ladies and gentlemen. He never was a good shooter, but he could hit him, but that wasn't his pet peeve, though. RJ Barrett was a fast break running, downhill, young guy with a nice-sized body, can go to the rim, attack the glass, and do all that. That's his game. And that's why I was disappointed in Shy Powers when the last couple of games that he didn't do that. It's the reason why he had bad games because he didn't go down there against Brook Lopez and Giannis that game we lost. He did it the other night against Giannis and them, and he got his game on. You know what I mean? So it's just telling you he need to realize, listen, what I did against Giannis and on Christmas Day, going downhill, attacking, you got to do that every game. I don't care if somebody block your shot 18 fucking times. Still keep going. You got to keep going. If you don't got this, what else you gonna do? So that's where his maturation come at. Like I said, and I think as far as Josh Hart and all them guys, Shy Powers, I like what he's doing, but he got to also stop being so damn hesitant with shooting the ball. Nigga, if you're open, shoot it. If you miss it, you miss it. But you cannot pass up an open shot, man. And I respect RJ for that much at least. At least RJ not turning down the open shots. He like, damn, I ain't making it. I got to shoot it, though, because I'm wide open. You know what I mean? And Josh Hart got to find a way to do the same thing. Man, when you open, shoot that ball, man. Don't sit there and look at it like, and then they know you pass it. How you pass it, the defense done got caught back up to your team, and now you done got a turnover. So I think we got to kind of erase all that tonight. If we can erase all that tonight, I think we should go down there in Orlando tonight and have a pretty good game. And I think that's what it is for me. We just got to let these guys keep growing, keep doing what they're doing. And I'm like, none of them perfect, man. They not perfect, but they make mistakes. But let's see if they can rectify Shot Power. I hope they do that tonight.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, Divine. We might as well get to the pregame now. You know what I mean? Let's throw some stats in it. Let's get to it.
Yep. And I understand where you guys are coming from, man. I just thought it'd be nice to put it out there that we cover, because that's an important topic for a lot of people in the chat, because that's what it's about. And this RDA thing is interesting, so we had to get it out there. But yeah, man, let's look at the what's coming up on itinerary for the game tonight. And we do that there, like Shah said. Here we go. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. We got the Knicks in Orlando tonight at 7 o'clock, about another 25 minutes, whatever. You look at the thing, we 17-13, they 18-12. They 5th in the East, we 7th in the East. We 500 on the road, 9-9, they 11-4 at home. Our offense rating is 9th, excuse me. Their offense rating is 21st. Our defense rating is 16th. Their defense rating is number 5. That's going to be interesting for sure. So our net rating is 9th and their net rating is 11th. So that's going to be a pretty interesting game, because their offense is not really dominant like that, but their defense is 5th though, because Jamal Mosley always coach a good team when it comes to defense. So we got to make sure that our offense rating can match their defense. I think we match this here. We are all right tonight, because they defense rating is their offense rating. They not scoring that good. We scoring that good. We not playing D that good, but they playing D that good. So this can go any way tonight. Shot Power. This all depends who come out there and play with a lot of energy and a lot of effort tonight. But overall, look at the net rating in the league though. They be 9th and they're 11th. So this game, and look at the score. They only one game. This game will go either way, right now. But I expect our guys to come back off here tonight with a win, because they after losing that game, and I know how resilient this team is. Let's hope they can go out there and get a win tonight. Leading scorer, Jalen Brunson, 26 a game, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. For them guys, Bonchero, 21, almost 7 rebounds, almost 5 assists, 4.5 for that case. Team leaders, Brunson, like they said, Bonchero, like they got Robinson, Wendell Carter Jr. averaging almost 7 rebounds. Jalen Brunson got 6 assists, and Pablo Banchero got almost 5 assists. The last 5 games, we still 3-2. We let that one get away right there against OKC. We gave the Bucks the business on Christmas. Not they gave them the business, but we won the game. They gave us the business that 2 games before that. But then we gave the Nets the business, and then we beat the Lakers. So that's why I'm not too worried about that game the other night. Their last 5 games, they 2-3. They lost to the Sixers by that's damn near 30, 20. I mean by 20. I meant to say. Then they beat the Wizards. They beat Obi Toppin and the Pacers. Then they lost to the Bucks by 4, and they lost to Miami by 9. And they 2-3 in their last 5 games. Matchups quickly. Last time we played them, Quickly had 25. Bonchero had 21. Robinson 12. Wendell Carter 8. Quickly 7 assists that game. That was good. And Markel Fultz was 8. Drip tonight going to be our dark blue joints. They got their white drip on tonight. Projector started our same usual side 5 suspects there. For them guys, they rolling out Jalen Suggs, Anthony Black, Forrest Wagner, Pablo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr. Injury report: Mitchell Robinson out for the season, and Jericho Sims out. For them guys, they missing Markel Fultz is out. Gary Harris game time decision. Joe Ingles, that's a big loss. Good 3-point shooter, and Jonathan Isaac is a game time decision. So that's what's on the itinerary, ladies and gentlemen. But I think we match up pretty well in a lot of with these guys. But we just got to go out there and play tonight and get it popping. Shot power. We do that, we should be okay.
Yeah, I mean, we are pretty fair weather with this team, man. We're pretty matched up with them, to the muscle, and we just got to get out there and force our will. You know what I mean? Continue to drive that basketball down the hole. I'm tired of saying it, but we really do miss Mitch this year. You know what I mean? These last couple of games, these close games and stuff like that. And, Mitch also develops some other things that helps the team. You know what I mean? RJ's not driving the ball to the hole as much because Mitch is not down there boxing out his man to make it easier for him to lay it up on the left or the right-hand side. You know what I mean? So it's certain things that Mitch is you can notice the miss, how much Mitch is missed in the season. But with that being said, tonight is not a night to reminisce about Mitchell Robinson. Tonight is a night to get out there and play some basketball. And I believe RJ is going to be a key part to us winning the basketball game tonight. I think he's going to have another bounce back game. At least I'm hoping he has another bounce back game. And I think we'll see the two. We'll see a little bit more from Josh Hart and Mitchell and RJ Barrett tonight. So those are the two guys that are probably stepping up the most. They probably looked at the stats. And I mean, stats mean a little bit. They give you a guideline of what, was going on in the world and stuff like that. It doesn't mean that you're a good player or a bad player, or it doesn't mean that, in the midst of your stats in the game doesn't coincide with a winner or loss per se. But it does give you a guideline of what a player can do on a given night. So I'm just hoping that, we can have our guys step up tonight. We need to every night have about 6 players in double figures. And I think last game we had 5. So we missed from a couple of players, Josh Hart or whoever it was that didn't make that. But we need to, out of that 9-man rotation, we have to try to strike at least 6 guys and that 9-man rotation to have double digits. Aside from our big three of our other guys have to really step up to help us win the game.
Yeah, absolutely. You're 100% on that one, man. But yeah, like I said, we'll see how it goes down tonight. It should be a fun game, entertaining game. The Cats gonna come out there with a lot of energy tonight. I'm kind of happy that our offense numbers are looking good, Shop. We're not really falling victim in that category. Our offense numbers are there, especially the free throw shooting. I am amazed at the way we shooting the ball from the charity stripe. So that's a good thing. Our defense is taking a little hit so far here and there, but overall, I'm kind of impressed with what we're doing on the offense side of the ball. And I'm not too much worried about the team. Everybody go through this here. And like I said, we ain't the only team 17 and 13. Shit, we still right. 7 in the Eastern Conference. We right there, and we haven't played some good ball in a couple of games. So it is what it is. It's the NBA. It's a long season. And the association is stacked, man. But I'm not too much worried about anything. I just want our guys to keep playing hard and going out there every day and competing and putting in the effort, because, like I said, the game was there for the taking the other night, and then we just didn't win the game. It is what it is. Nobody jumping off the Brooklyn Bridge or nothing like that. It's all good. So keep your head above water, man. And let's go out here tonight and go down here in Orlando and take this game and get it up out of here. And maybe we could do that. And we'll feel good about ourselves going to Indiana tomorrow. This is the game I would love to see the Knicks really get out there and try to put the pressure on these guys and hopefully get a nice little lead so they can rest some of these guys for tomorrow. For the next day. And because, like I said, we get on the plane right after this and go right over to Indiana. So it's a back-to-back. It is what it is. We used to that. We've been through a lot of them this year. I'm not too much concerned about it, but we had to see how we come out tonight. Tonight would be a tell-all game, Shop. Did you let that game the other night affect your how you approach the game tonight? How are you gonna approach the game tonight? You're gonna go out there and say, no, we let one get away because we did the thing that we normally don't do, 18 turnovers? Are you gonna try to say, we know if it wasn't for that, we're gonna go ahead and do it? We still confident? Let's see how it goes tonight. I think they will be. I don't have a problem with this team whatsoever. I think they go out there tonight and get it popping. And let's hope that the other team that they go out there playing against don't get it popping more than us. But I'm not concerned about the team whatsoever, because we got to expect things like this going to happen. And it happens. It's the NBA. It's a long season. So
yeah, I'm going straight to the muscle, Divine. Control the pace, grab those rebounds, hit the free throws, over 36 from the 3-point line. I believe this is going to be a more defensive oriented game. The Orlando plays good defense. We can play good defense in spurts. I think this is going to be a real close game. I'm gonna score it at 114 to 109, 114 to 109 New York Knicks. I think it's going to be a low scoring game, and this way we can get back to more than above 15% from the defense. We got to get back in the realm of the top 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, real talk. To piggyback off your score, because I know their offense is not that good. They're 21st in the association, and whether that's just because of the way the season started. So I think even if we play a slight bit of Knicks defense tonight, I think we can hold them down to the score you talk about, because their defense is not about that. Their offense is not that great. Like I said, I just put it at 21st in the association. So out of 30 teams, and But we got to get back to our defense principle. I know it's hard without Mitchell Robinson, but I think a lot of our guys just got to keep playing hard, and let Jalen Brunson and Randall be the main 1As and 1Bs, whatever how you want to label it, and then hopefully our other guys add on to them and get it popping. That's pretty much all it boiled down to. We need a team effort. One man don't lose the game for the Knicks, and one man don't win the game. They could be a major reason why they could be a part of why you won, a part of why you lost, but ain't the reason why you lose. Like I said, RJ had nothing to do with us losing the other night. 18 turnovers, period. I mean, not even Tibbs' substitution would quickly had anything to do with the reason we lost. The reason why we lost, we had 18 turnovers. You know what I mean? So, but that's what happens when you lose. You know, you obviously going to get all the critiquing from the little stuff, man, and all the stuff that didn't go well. And that's what it all boiled down to. But I think tonight we come out there with a different mindset and get ready to play. Just business as usual. Business as usual. That's all it is. They do, man. They got a lot of sides down there. I agree with you 100%. Nick 100. They got sides down there, man. But we beat sides, we lose against sides, and I bear witness that we're a smaller team. But like I said, sometimes you got to go out there and beat size with speed, and sometimes you got to beat speed with size. So we might need to do some things more quicker and react more faster. If that means that you got to get to the box out position faster. You can't allow a tall man. If you can't beat them with size, you got to make sure you get to the position to rebound faster than them instead of letting them get there and set themselves and just grab it. You got to beat them with speed. You know what I mean? And that's what it boiled down to. That's the only other way you're going to win the game. If you can't match up with their side, you got to beat them in other ways. But I'm not worried about that tonight, man. I think that's like they got problems for us. We got problems for them. You know what I mean? Jalen Suggs can't handle no Jalen Brunson. I like Byron Charles, but they can't handle no Julius Randle. I'm sorry. So, and just like they might got a couple of things that we can't do against them, and it is what it is. And that's what makes it so good because it's like the styles make it different. The strengths and weaknesses make it different. Let's see if our strength outplay their strength, and that'd be that. And at the end of the day, then we'll see what the score going to be. But I'm confident our team win tonight. I just think that we're going to come out there because we a good resilient team. We normally don't lose 2 games in a row. I can't recall how many times this year we lost 2 games in a row. If I can remember, I had to go back and check. But you don't see the Knicks losing 2 games in a row. If they did, it had to have been probably one time that I could think of. And if it is, I had to double check our wins and loss record for the records and everything. So they're a resilient team. I'm not worried about that tonight. I think the Knicks go down there, and because, like I said, they got a good defense. So I'm around with shot power that I'll probably go 115, 115, 10. I'm gonna say 115, 105. Because I think I think we're gonna have a sense of urgency tonight because we lost that game, and like I said, their offense is not that prolific. So I feel good there. You know what? Just real quick, Frank Matos, I'm all for that move. I don't think that's one move that nobody's talking about. Is the Andrew Wiggins move. If they decide to move on for Andrew Wiggins, you gotta explore that. You have to. The championship DNA on that team. And the reason why they won that championship the last couple of years ago was because of what he was doing. So, he's a talented young dude. I have a problem with Andrew Wiggins if it means they had to give up this or that. But let's see how it goes. I definitely don't got no problem with it. I like Andrew Wiggins. So let's see how it works out with that. But it's a lot of things out there, ladies and gentlemen. We could talk about, like the Andre Drummond, all that stuff. It goes on and on and on. It's never going to stop until the trading deadline is over. But we'll see what the Knicks going to do. Some people say they might stand pat to the 2024. To the end of the season. The end of the season in June and July, they might talk about something then. But let's see how it goes. There's a lot of opportunities out there for the Knicks, and we'll see how it goes, man. Real talk. But other than that, we got to get back to what we do best tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Just go out there and get back to our defense principles. Keep doing what Shot Powell was saying. Hit them free throws at the clip they hit them, man. I'm loving that part about the next game. Get to that line. That's why I got upset the other night when we wasn't getting down to that line the way we need to. That's what we do. We go bully ball. We get a foul, get a shoulder on somebody. You get foul, you go to the line. You knock down your free throws. That's how we win a lot of games lately. Prior to the early beginning of the season, we wasn't hitting at the free throws like we supposed to. We left a lot of games on off the table. Wins anyway. We left a lot of wins off the table because we were missing our free throws. So now we hitting them pretty good. We got to continue doing that. And I think tonight, if we hit our free throws, man, tonight we'd be okay. And I'm not too much worried about it. But other than that, man, we 17-13 shot powers, and if you look at what's in front of us, I think we still good to go. In the standings, ladies and gentlemen. If you look at the standings right quick, we right now 17-13. They lose tonight. We beat them tonight, then we'd be all us Cleveland and the Magic could be all 18-13. But let's say if the Heat,
I think we jumped both of them because we already beat. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure. It goes out the percentage. I can't see it.
Yep. But we all be tied for that 5th spot. And then you look at Miami, they got the 4th spot with one loss. We won behind them in the loss column. We'd be one and behind them in the win column. So we ain't and the Sixers got 9 losses. I mean, the Bucks got 8 losses. This thing is far from over. You know what I mean? And we talking about this. We have 30 games right now. This will be the 31st game. So and we still got 51 after this. 51 games after this. So we just gotta hope that we can tread water to things get better. To some extra firepower come or some guys get stepped up the game a little more, like Josh Hart maybe start to get into his rhythm a little more, and give us the even if it ain't the 15, 18 points, but if it's 10, 9, and 8, you're happy because if he's scoring 10 to 12 points a game, but he giving you 7 to 8, 9 rebounds, and the cat giving you 5 or 6, 7 assists, then that justifies what we got him here for. Because we didn't get him here to be a prolific scorer. We got him here to be the Swiss Army knife guy that he is, to get us, where we need to be for that side of the ball. But I think other than that, they're not playing bad. They just leaving certain things on the table that off the table. I'm going to say that they should be having on the table, Shot Powell, and I think that's all it boiled down to. The offense ain't the problem. Our defense just took a turn for the worse when Mitchell Robinson went down. Hartenstein doing his best. I mean, he ain't playing bad down there, but he not Mitchell Robinson. You know what I mean? Because he's not a intimidator. And I think, other than that, I don't have a problem with the way it's going down. And if you look at tonight in association real quick, ladies and gentlemen, that's why the Nets got the Wizards tonight. They under 500. They can lose that game. The Celtics and the Raptors, obviously, I think we're not worried about the Raptors. They know they're not going to be. But the Cleveland, just like I showed y'all before, the standard Cleveland is 18-13, right? Look who they got tonight. They got Milwaukee. That can easily be 18-14. You know what I mean? So then if you look on the other side, we got the Magic and the Hawks and the Kings. And even though the Hawks, I don't think they're going nowhere. So we got a game tonight that could be real important to us in this game here. Let's say the Rockets find a way to beat the Sixers without Joel Embiid tonight. We still in this thing, and then tomorrow we got a game tomorrow. And here you go, the Knicks and the Pacers. But now the Heat is playing in Utah, even though Utah not where they want to be, but they've been playing some damn good basketball lately. So they've been really playing good basketball down there in Utah a little bit. And the Sixers got the Bulls, you know what I mean? So, I mean, we still there for the taking. I'm not too much concerned about it at all. And I just hope that we keep firing on get back into what we do, Shop House. After that, we'd be good.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. We got to tread water and walk lightly. You know what I mean? We got to go into every game hoping to win, go in there and with the emphasis of team basketball. You know what I mean? That togetherness that we always talk about, you know what I mean? And, we need 6 players to score double digits. That's basically my bottom line this year. We need 6 of our players to score double digits, and it doesn't have to be high double digits, but we need those arterial players to score 12, 14, 17 points. You know what I mean? How are those 3 players get it? And we need multiple scoring at every every quarter. You know what I mean? And we can't have a lull in that third quarter. The third quarter is the third quarter of death, man. We get murdered in that third quarter. So we have to, solidify that third quarter and make sure that we make some good steps in the third quarter, which we have been in the last couple of games. So, and I'm just like I said, I'm optimistic. I think the team is going to go out there knowing that they had a chance of winning against OKC. They slipped up, and I think the players that didn't step up in the last game per se will step up tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%, Shaw. I think that's what's going to really come down to right there, and we see how it goes out, man. I think they'd be ready tonight. They're always ready, but like I said, that game wasn't one of the games where we didn't have a chance to win the game. So that's why I'm not like concerned about it. To keep them guys as number 3 in the West. They just beat a lot of good teams. They ain't like they no scrubs, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not get it twisted. So I just think that we didn't play our A game. We played our C game the other night. Let's put it like that. We damn near won the game playing a C game. We didn't play an A game. 18 turnovers, not a Knicks A game. And it's not so much the 18 turnovers, it's what happened after the turnover.
Right. The scoring from the turnovers.
Right. That's right. Because our defense is not where they need to be totally. So it was because we 5 more turnovers and we do 13, but them 5 more points could have either been 10 to 15 to 20 points. Where they hit 5 2-point shots or 3-point shots or whatever. So that's what the thing was. After we did do the turnovers, they scored off them. You know what I mean?
They capitalized.
Yeah, they capitalized, and I think that's what really was the key factor to that game the other night. So let's see if they rectify the problem tonight, and I think they will. D-Rob's got 121 101 start January with the 2-0 run. I ain't mad at you, D-Rob. I'm with you going down 100%. Yeah, for real. Yeah, they in the building now. You know, we in MSG South, then like Miami.
Yeah, MSG South. That's right.
G South, so we'll be okay. Yeah, everybody migrating down there. So let's see how it goes, man. But I'm really looking for a good game tonight. Like I said, I got 115, 105. I think we come out there respond real well tonight. We good resilient team. We respond real well. Usually when somebody punches us, we punch the next team back. We've been doing that all year. So I don't see nothing different tonight. But I'm not taking these guys for granted, though, ladies and gentlemen. This is a good young team up there. They 18 and 12 for a reason. I don't know where they stripped the schedule, who they play, how many games, top 5 ton of team they play. I don't know. But as it is right now, they're 18 and 12. They're over 500. So they must have been beating somebody. You know what I mean? And but I don't think it's going to be us tonight. I think we go out there and represent real hard in the orange and blue tonight, man. We be in a white drip, and hopefully we just keep dripping on these cats tonight. Drop some buckets, play some defense, and hopefully our guy have a better game. Hopefully Josh Hart have a good game, and hopefully Tiz's substitution pattern be more efficient tonight because of the game tomorrow. The next day. Let's hope that all this stuff happens and it all come to fruition and it all play itself out. Next thing you know, we good to go. Yeah, I thought they would. I'm glad you put that up there, NYB ball. They have cooled off a bit, and I knew they would. They're young. It ain't their turn yet. They'll get there, but it ain't their turn yet. You know, it's levels to this, man. And the creme de la creme guys is up there. That's their time. The Milwaukee Bucks, the Knicks, the Heat, the Celtics, the 76ers. It's this their time. Once them young guys get a little taste of the playoffs, once they get to the playoffs and taste it, then I think they'll get ready to start taking the steps like OKC. They next up. I think they next up because they had a taste of that the past season, and now they coming back this year with a little bit more a healthier Chet home where they didn't have in the past year. So there's levels to it. But I'm not concerned. I know our boys gonna be ready to play tonight. Let's go out there and get it. We got about 4 minutes and everything. We're gonna get ready to get out of here and get into the game. But ladies and gentlemen, we be on the same channel, same time tomorrow. That game tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, is 7:00. So we be on at 6:00 the next day. Still in here doing the same thing, man, trying to get lead our boys on to victory. But it'd be nice to get a win tonight, fly out to Indiana, and then once we go out to Indiana, ladies and gentlemen, then we come home. Let me put the Knicks schedule right there real quick to see how we get down. So after we play the Indiana Pacers, then we come home against the Timberwolves, and we home against the Bulls. We going right down I-95 to the Sixers. Then we going right a little further down I-95 to the Wizards. Then after that, we come home for the Blazers. Then we go out. Once we go out to the Dallas and the Grizzlies, after that, the Knicks got won about 8 or 9 games at home, or something like that, other than going to Brooklyn, which is a half a home game. So I think we okay. We be fine. I think we be fine. They have arrived at NYCB ball. That young boys have got a nice thing going on down there. Salute to Sam Presti. I can't stop giving that man the flowers. They got picks. They got first round draft pick for the next 20 years.
Yeah, forever.
Forever, right? Forever, for real. But listen, man, y'all enjoy the game. We'll be back on tomorrow, so y'all make sure y'all tune in, check for the notification and all that good stuff, man. Let's go, my guys, go down here to Orlando and tell them to take the magic out of their cell. We don't believe in magic down here, man. I ain't with that. So I don't believe in magic. Nick better not believe in it either. So let's go out here and let them know that all that hocus pocus they ain't happening. Let's go out here and do what we got to do. I expect our guys to come out here tonight with a sense of urgency and take it to these guys. The Knicks know who they are. They know what they're fighting for. This ain't nothing new in the sun. They know what they're playing for. And I think at the end of the day, it'll be what it is. And I think the Knicks make it happen, Shot Power. So give me your last words, my brother. We're gonna get out of here before we can get ready to get it popping.
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Control that pace. Grab them rebounds. Hit them free throws. Over 36 from that 3-point line. I got the Knicks 114 to 109 tonight. Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk. Let's get this. Like Jerry said, yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that button before you leave out the door. Y'all enjoy the game and all that good stuff. We'll be back in tomorrow, 6 o'clock, same time, same channel, and all that good stuff. Y'all enjoy your day, man. At least I get to see y'all the next day, so I can kind of, we can kind of get the New Year thing popping off. I think we might be playing on New Year's, man. I'm not sure. I'll find out on the schedule again. We right, D-Rod's big win tonight, man. That'd be a nice we go out there and get this W tonight. But Sha, I'll talk to you later on the other side, and I'll see you
Yeah, ready.
brother. Y'all have a good night, man. Everybody, peace. We out.
Peace.
Peace.
Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's Knicks real talk. We outside cause the streets are calling. For my peoples, we ballin'. We deep in the game. Our shots falling from the metropolis. We dropping hotness, the mother populous. We got this. We transforming this nigga shit like optimists. It's the pregame show. You already know we leading up the tip off. We bleed on orange and blue through that nigga drip ball. We see this ball. We tossing new dope. Game stack. Games we kept. We tapping name and trade tap. We get paid the max. We made it spectacular. Like the most quickly that's in our max. So we came to capture imagination with the folded Amtrak. Damn that your man in the back. We official that's notarized. We about to mobilize up beside the garden. Somebody getting posterized. We outside, we live in the city that's gritty. We feeling litty like they friend athletes beat the team through the city. About to get me a nice slice with a smart water on ice. To play the order with my smart device so here some smart device. It's a big real talk doctor. We get a poppin' in the apple rotten. We got the whole better poppin' out there on their Apple watching. This real talk. We streaming on YouTube.com. The truth do the good moves. We spot on dropping bombs. For the cockpit, we got a spot say dropping that hot shit. The content and we have written up in your head enough said. You know it's upstairs up in garden. It's about to get in their bag. We go fight a cat and fight back to the triad or jet lag.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here. Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing